It's pay-per-view. CSI has it, and I'm not sure what.
I got you. Okay.
But if you go to the CSI webpage, there's a link right on it.
Oh, okay.
PlayCSIFool.com. There's a link right on it.
All right.
PlayCSIFool.com
PlayCSI.com/watch/live. Okay. And it has like packages, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Vincent? Gentlemen, have a great match.
You will.
Welcome to the 2019 U.S. Open Bank Pool Championships presented by CueSports International, held at Griff's Billiards. It's a $10,000 added tournament, a race to 4 alternate break. We have two great players here for you.
You will, John.
Ben Sutherland in the booth with me. This is George Tejea. Benny, tell us about John Phillips.
Mr. John Phillips, representing hometown Illinois from the Chicago area. John's been playing for about 14 years. His favorite game is one pocket, although he says it is his worst game. So he enjoys it the most, but he's got the least success in one pocket. Last month he was the first place Illinois State 9-ball champion with a 125 player field. And he is a 70 to 80 hour a week restaurant manager.
Yeah.
So does he manage a restaurant in the pool hall?
You would think so.
Jeez. Good little resume there for John.
Yes, sir.
His opponent is John Morra from Canada. This guy pretty much in pool needs no introduction in Canada. He's a 2017 Texas Open champion, 2016 Texas Open champion. Gosh, he's got a resume as long as you want to write. His best years are 2015, 2016, where he made $41,000 and $62,000. That's pretty good for Johnny Morra.
That's pretty good for anybody playing
That's
pool.
right, playing pool. Well, we're playing bank pool is the name of the game. We're sponsored by J. Helford, Cyclop, JB Cases, Simonis, Predator, Discount Custom Apparel, and Kamui. And we're off to a start here.
Yes, we are. It's going to be a race to 4. All matches are races to 4, aside from the finals, which would be a slightly extended race to 5. First one to bank 5 balls in wins the rack.
And banks have to be clean, folks. There's 20-player field, just like last year's 20-player field. John Morra did not play in it last year. Last year's champions were Shane Van Bonin. Second place was Neil Jacobs. Gary Lutman was third, and then Brandon Schuff tightened up the ship there at fourth. We have the same 20. We have 20 players, same field as last year, same size field as last year. This year's field is comprised of. You just got to watch Ian Costello and Preacher Bill Thompson. We got Gus Brasino, Summerfield Habener, Billy Thorpe, Shane Van Boning, Chris Adams, Gary Lutman, Mitch Ellerman, Joel Peck, Warren Kiamko.
Played 2 rows.
So we've got some players here for you.
Yes, we do.
Neil Jacobs is back in it again. Gable is a surprise. I haven't seen him in these. I haven't seen him out west in a long time.
He's been making
Has he been
he's
making
been
the
making
rounds?
his rounds. He played in the WPA Players Championship here last month.
Ah, so he's in the area. Okay.
He played in the U.S. Open in 9-ball at Mandalay Bay. So Gabe has been getting around a little bit lately. It's good to see him out again. Former U.S. Open champion.
So John made a ball, made a ball in the break, and then made a ball for himself. Leads 1-0. Let's see what Mr. Phillips does here. We'll get an idea of what he can and can't do. He doesn't have much to shoot at. Gosh, I don't see a shot on the table.
It's tough to tell if the 4 will go past the 8 in the side clean. If he does, it's only got about enough
Yes.
space for the ball. There we go.
Yeah,
It's a good angle there. So yeah, you're
Half a pocket.
right there.
He's in trouble. I mean, not in trouble. He just got to shoot a containing shot.
That was a great
and
shot.
contain him, he did. Doesn't want to give up.
Simple but super effective shot.
One thing about bank pool, when you're playing bank pool, you want to be aggressive. But when you can't be aggressive, this is what you want your opponent to see. Nothing. Because you can't kick a ball in, you can't double kiss a ball in, and you can't kiss a ball off another. So he's banking it in the corner, I think. And he's going to hold the cue ball probably. Or is he just playing safe?
Just try to miss the 1 barely.
Yep. He banked it in the corner.
What a
What a
great
shot.
shot.
What
Oh
a
my
shot.
gosh.
From being able to see nothing to pocketing the ball. What
Wow.
a great shot. Risking, you know, that was just
That was
an
incredible.
absolutely incredible, great shot.
And I think one little snippet of fun information to me that makes that shot even better is typically John, we know John is a right-handed player. He's recently adapted this left-handed play. So he's played at world-class level for a number of years right-handed and is now doing so left-handed. I believe he had a back or a neck injury or something that has made it easier for him to play left-handed than right-handed. And now he's doing.
Well,
he plays world-class with both hands. Let's just sum it up that way.
Good observation. I will say, John used some people disagree with left and right eye dominance, but John was always very left eye dominant. When I watched him line up over the ball right-handed, you
was
could see him.
underneath,
He
yeah.
was his left eye was over the cue, and so his adapting to left-handed, and this is something that I kind of watch for because I am left-handed, so I have an idea of what you might do, but adapting to left-handed would actually improve his vision.
Yeah.
As far as that goes, or the alignment, vision alignment. Let's put it that way. But wow, hard to do. I mean,
Yeah, it's hard enough as it is.
he banked it in. Look at the shot. See, he had half the
gosh.
pocket and he used it. Nice shot.
These guys are
Nice shot.
showing some early firepower.
He's got a kiss on his 2 ball. I believe he's going to try to bank. If he tries to bank it, though, he'll give up a bank on the 1 or possibly the 9, especially if it double kisses.
Probably
This is
hitting this pretty firm.
This is a difficult shot. Difficult shot. That's quite the 2-railer.
Yeah.
Too bad he only called it 1. He didn't give up a shot either. He didn't give up a shot on the 9 or on this back ball.
4 ball.
He's going to give up. He's going to cross. This is a tough shot. He's got to cut it back up. Yeah. Yeah, a little high. A little high. A couple more players that are in the 20-man field. Mark Vidal Claremont, Michael Dunn,
Played 6.
Joel Peck, who is currently playing Mitch Ellerman, Billy Thorpe. Other matches going on while these guys are squaring off here. You have Gus Brasino versus Summerfield Harboner. Mitch Edelman versus John Peck. Mark Vidon Clermont versus Michael Dunn. And Gabe Owen versus Neil Jacobs. That should be a heck of a match.
Yeah, it would.
Neil Jacob was in second place last year.
I think we also have Gary Lutman playing Billy Thorpe.
Oh, yes. They just hadn't entered that. I haven't changed that. That's right.
So Morra off to an early start. 2-0 lead on ball count.
Nice tidbit of information just came in to me from Jack Murray. Fargo Rate made a post about how John Morra got more consistent when he switched to being left-handed.
Wow, that is amazing.
That's a nice little thing. I'm glad we
Thank
have
you.
viewers.
Thank
They
you for
can-
that,
they
Jack.
can,
Yeah, that's awesome.
They can send us some information like that, which means we have a viewer that's actually listening.
We do.
Thank you, Jack.
Mr. Murray.
We want to thank you guys out there in computer land that on the live stream. Thank you very much for supporting CueSports International and supporting us here in the booth. This way we know we have somebody to talk to, and we appreciate you guys listening in.
Play safe.
We hope to keep you entertained. What were our goals to do with the live stream? Entertain, educate, and have fun.
And have fun.
There we go.
That's the most important part. Have some fun.
We want to
2 rails in the corner.
teach them a little bit about bang pool. They'll probably teach us more than we can teach them, but we'll try, folks.
He said 2 rails in the corner.
Yep, he's going to go up and down. He's calling the upper right-hand corner pocket because he couldn't get it by the 4. So he'll spin this. It should hit about, yeah, it's not going to get there. It's going to hold up. He kissed it. He drew it back a little too far.
Looks like he
That was
did
a
okay.
nice call. That was a nice call.
Did okay on the leave.
Yeah, he's going to fire this ball to the upper left-hand corner, although that cue ball could get loose if he does. Good kiss, too.
Mm-hmm. Definitely favorable.
That 1 ball banks if he wants to bank it, but he gives up a bank on the 9 or the 4.
Play 2-ball cross court.
Of course, there's always a safety, too. I suppose
Yeah.
he could just bunt the 1 and leave
No.
the cue ball throws into the back of the 9.
He's got 2 aggressive shots. There's one of them, and he made it, too.
Wow.
Look at this. And now look how nice this developed. Look at this 9 ball bank.
That's
This is
straight.
I'm playing shape off this ball. Of course, I don't play bank pool, so a lot of things I say I might do. It's one of the funny things or good things about being in the commentary booth. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. I can say it.
That's right.
And he made it. And
Played it great.
He'll bank this. He'll bank this 4 ball. And with the 8 ball there. It's a good bank shot. It's a good bank shot for him to shoot. Oh, he's going to bank the 8. I prefer shooting the 4 than the 8. But then he's already made a couple shots that I'm rather impressed. And there's another one.
Jeez. Game number 1.
I think he spends more time playing pool than he
Mr.
does as a restaurant manager.
Mr. John Phillips with a
Nice shooting.
early statement here.
Nice shooting.
John-
Early statement. Jeez.
John Morra has a Fargo rate of 784. Speaking with Mr. John Phillips before the match started, he's got a Fargo rate of 0. So I kind of asked him a little bit about that because he does have somewhat of a resume. He did say in the area that he plays in majority of the time, they haven't quite adopted.
They don't report it.
Haven't quite adopted Fargo yet. So he said if he does want to play in something that is Fargo rated, he has to travel a pretty decent distance, and hasn't gotten around to doing so given his 70-hour-a-week work schedule. I don't know how much I believe that 70-hour-a-week if he's banking this good, though.
Well, I recall playing some of my best pool when I worked the hardest.
Yeah.
Or longest. That was probably not at that level, but you know.
I don't know.
But speaking of pool,
I've seen you play, George.
speaking of pool, we got a summer lineup, and here in Vegas, it's just going to knock your socks off, folks.
It's so tough to even keep up with the
Yep.
the amount of events we have.
Yes, these guys bank away. We've got CueSports International, which is the parent company of the BCA Pool League, and the USA Pool League. They'll be holding the World Championships for the BCA Pool League and the National Championships for the USA Pool League, July 17th through the 27th. After that, we've got a couple of matches.
Yeah, we've got the Diamond Las Vegas
Or
9-ball
tournaments.
Open. It's a 25,000 event. That's also held at the Rio, July 17th through the 20th. So that'll be running right alongside the BCA Pool League and the USA Pool League World and National Championships.
Then we got the Predator World 10-ball Championship. This is a $100,000 added tournament.
That's going
the
to be
22nd through the 26th. This is a combined effort by CueSports International and Predator. You can find information on this at world10ball.com. They actually, it's limited to a 64-man field, and it's all invitational. $500 entry, and 32 players will get paid.
Yep.
They'll pay half the field.
That's awesome.
Then a couple weeks later, we've got my favorites, the U.S. Open 10-ball and then the U.S. Open 8-ball championships. Did you know that Shane Van Boening has won the U.S. Open 10-ball 3 years in a row, last 3 years in a row?
And he's won the 8-ball twice, I believe.
Twice, and he lost on a Hill game
to
Alex Bagaline. He got kissed in on the break.
Yep.
Alex ran out.
I was here for that. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yep. Meanwhile, we've got 9 days of action for you folks. We've got the bank pool, which you're watching, the straight pool coming up the 27th through the 29th, and the one pocket the 30th through the 1st. So,
We got a week and a half of awesome pool coming up.
and if you get tired of listening to me, Mitch Ellerman will be in the booth from time to time. He'll save you guys from my voice.
He'll shed some knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. Share some knowledge.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Mr. Johnny Morra, Mr. Smooth, has a birthday tomorrow.
You're right. He'll be 30 years old tomorrow, I believe.
And my birthday is a week from today.
Hey there, happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
But I'll be here for it.
We'll be in the booth together.
Oh boy,
We'll
we're
be
gonna in
commentating
trouble.
commentating some one pocket that day.
Oh, I can learn something finally. Well, seeing what he's banked so far, this should be a hanger.
And he called cross-side with the
Yes,
5.
he did. Yes, he did. And a little short.
A little bit short. That's the cue ball.
Oh, he's okay. Except that he's given up a shot. No.
Across the 1.
Yeah. This is a little tough. No, he's good here. I was thinking that it might get a little thin. He could risk scratching, but no, he's okay. He's good. He wouldn't shoot it if he wasn't.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous shot.
Same shot on the 2 if you can see it, or he'll bank the 5, one or the other.
Playing the 6 or the 2 here.
Looks like he's lining up on the 6, but I don't know if the 6 ball goes yet. He's lining up on the 6. Stiffed it up really, really nice.
Sure did.
Got it right by that 2 ball. I thought he had to influence that past the 2 ball. This is a nice bank shot right here. Puts him on 4, high percentage shot. And you know, shots like that are a good reason why Johnny Morra actually did pretty good in the Derby City 1 pocket. I'm sorry, it was the Derby City Bigfoot Challenge that I wrote down, but I thought I saw him do okay in a 1 pocket somewhere along the line there. But he is a 2016. He came in 3rd place in the U.S. Open 10 ball.
No shame in that.
None. But he's unhappy about missing that ball.
Yeah, he kind of sold out a cross bank here on the 5.
Yes, I think so. Or the 4. All depends which one he wants to shoot. He's a rotation. Yeah, he's called the right shot. That's actually the better shot of the 2, I believe. Higher percentage shot. Uh-oh, cue ball.
Ruh-roh.
And
So that's
I
gonna
wonder if he'll bank this 4.
I think he will.
Ball's gotta be all the way back on the line, or?
You hear John asking.
Want to just play like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's one thing about bank pool. You don't need a referee. These guys will just, you know, share their information and answer their own questions. Basically, in bank pool, you just can't use any kisses, no kicks. Bank the ball to the hole you call.
Yeah, John Morra was wondering if the whole ball had to be in the kitchen or just the base of the ball, but rather than call a ref or dispute about it, they just agreed to put the whole ball in the kitchen.
Okay. And actually, that is, the cue ball has to be behind the line. They are playing by CSI rules.
So we are tied up at 1 rack apiece. John Morra versus John Phillips. Race into 4. Finals will be an extended race to 5.
That will be 6 p.m. What? 2 days from now.
Sunday.
Sunday night, 6 p.m. We'll have the finals of the bank pool. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's watch these matches first.
That's right.
We'll have matches for you at 12, 2, 4, and 6. And I believe there's a couple of nights we have an 8 p.m. match.
You are correct, sir. I'd like to give a shout out and a thank you to Mr. Jay Helfert for his contribution to this event.
Oh, yes.
All 3 of these U.S. Open events we have coming up for the next week or so. Each event has 10,000 added. If you play in all 3 events, this is one thing we haven't touched on yet. If you play in all 3 events, you're eligible for the all-around bonus. Should you win that all-around bonus, you get a $3,500 cash bonus, as well as a berth into the Predator World 10-ball Championships. So you get your invitation given to you if you win the all-around in this event. But like I said, to be eligible, you must play all 3 events.
And there is a second place of $1,500.
That is correct.
So the top 2 players that performed the best in all 3 events, and one of the clauses is you must play in all 3 events. So just think, if you just play in the one pocket and the bank pool and you win both of them, and somebody gets second place, and second place, they get all that.
I just noticed another interesting observation. John actually took his glove off and broke right-handed. Has now put his glove on to shoot left-handed. This is getting more and more interesting. He's breaking right-handed, but playing left-handed.
Well, I play golf that way.
Do you?
Yeah.
You putt left-handed, but
I putt left-handed and
really?
swing right-handed.
Interesting. I haven't heard of that.
Of course, I haven't played golf in years. And even then, I was play like 4 times a year. So I swing clubs right-handed, let's put it that way. But now there's what's open here. The 1 ball might bank. Does he back cut that's the lime 6 in the side pocket?
No, I don't think so. He
He
might
can
back bank, cross bank the 1.
Yeah.
Back to the lower side pocket.
Right by the 5.
He could go that way as well. I was looking at the side pocket here, the cross bank to the side, but he could also go up to that corner between the 4 and 5 as well.
Cross corner.
I think he's gone with what you said. I believe you said cross corner.
Well, if he cross sides it, he might scratch in the same pocket. I was going to say that 2-railer on the 1 ball was pretty decent.
Yeah, I just saw it now.
What do you say about it? I just saw it now.
Yeah,
We're having some conversation back and forth about some shot. And 2-railer on, oops. Yeah, you could 2-rail the 9. Up by the 1 ball. in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. I think he's going to shoot the 5.
Looks like 4 out of 6 pockets are pretty decently blocked.
Keeps looking at that 5 ball. It's tight.
He's trying to see if it crosses.
Yeah. See, even the 2-railer on this 9 ball, that has a full pocket. He's coming from about between the first and second diamond on the right rail there, so it has a full pocket right to where his left hand is right now. But he gives up a bank on the 3, so he's going for the 5. This is tight. This is a little. This. You know, he could scratch here. He can kiss the ball right in the pocket with the double kisses. If he hits it a little bit bad. Or he could hit it just pretty pure and not quite.
Cross side 9 ball.
Oh, elevated. Sounds pretty confident with the call.
Yeah, he wasted no time.
He's not that bad. It's not that bad on the elevation. And now you know why he sounded pretty confident on the call. He was confident in his shot.
This guy's a beast.
Yes, he is. He banks like that, he's got to play pretty decent 1 pocket.
He said it's his worst game, but it's his favorite game, but
I like
can't
that.
trust the pool player.
I asked him about that, and he says he likes it the best because it's like chess.
Okay.
And he enjoys.
So he likes the thinking aspect
he likes the
of it.
thinking aspect of it. And I can see that he can execute the playing aspect of it by the bank shots, but he's banked everything with pretty much a firm stroke. And in pocket, of course, you want a touch stroke to leave the balls in pocket speed. Haven't seen that from him yet. But John says, doesn't matter how fast they go, they'll go in the pocket if you hit the center.
Look at it.
Is there a 3-railer there? I think the 4 balls.
He's looking to bank
Cross
the
corner?
Can he stiffen that?
Yes, he can. He has to.
He's loading up with inside. I like 3 in the side if I'm shooting that 1.
Well, the 4 ball's a little bit in the way.
Wow.
Plenty of room. You like this 2-railer on the 4
4 ball on the side.
Look at this. Look at this lime 6.
Yeah, I think you have to take the 6 from here.
Of course. This is a race to 4, folks. And we're 1 game apiece. The straight pool coming up in a couple of days will be raced to 25, 125. The finals will be a single race to 150.
That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised John Schmidt isn't here.
I said the same thing when I looked at the roster of players. Somebody told me where he was, and I can't remember what it was, so I don't want to say any false information, but they said he had another event or something else he was doing at the moment. But yeah, you would think, you know, Mr. 400, Mr. 500.
He got close. He got
pretty
to 480,
close.
didn't he?
I think 490 was what I saw.
I know he was trying to, and he had several runs over. I mean, he had countless runs over 100.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like.
Yeah, he's had quite a few over 400 now.
Yeah. He had one there in Phoenix over at Bullshooters.
Yeah, I think he was 36 balls away from tying Mr. Mosconi's record. I think it was 490. So I think 526 is the record.
Yes. Yes. John's got 3 here now, right? 5. Yep. He'll hit this pretty good, I think. It's going to be close.
I thought John had 4.
Well, there's 5 balls on the table, and John Phillips has 1.
Oh, I didn't see the 8 ball hiding down there.
Cross side 3.
This will go. Nice shot here.
100 miles an hour.
No, just get it in the pocket. Hit it good. Those cross banks like that, when you're coming across the ball,
3 in the corner.
speed isn't as important, I don't think, as when you're straight on him, because the angle plays different.
Mm-hmm. It's called this to the lower right as you view your screen.
Lower right in the side.
He called the lower right as you're looking at the screen. He called it 3 rails.
Oh,
So I believe he was trying to go
yeah.
long rail, short rail, short rail.
That's the kind of shot you shoot when you're playing one pocket, and you can stop the cue ball there and keep the stack in the way. Put it in front of the pocket.
3 in the side.
3 in the side. This is a nice shot for you guys. 3 rails in the side pocket. 1, 2.
Load up with inside and rocket this ball.
Oh,
It's hard on new cloth. It's really hard on new cloth to hit that shot.
Yeah, but he hit it way out too.
Yeah.
He hit it diamond out. That was way too far out. Good shot. Good thinking.
Super fun shot.
It is.
To hit and to watch.
It's actually a pretty high percentage shot.
Mm-hmm. It's in my opinion a little more high percentage in 9 ball when you don't necessarily have to call which side pocket, because you can attempt it 2 rails and make it 3 or even 4.
Very good point.
Bank pool, obviously you have to call a specific pocket. Same with 10 ball and 8 ball. But if you're playing 9 ball,
You have to call the pocket and the number of rails.
yeah.
9 ball, you can just bank it 1 ball. If it goes in the other, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
One of the players I was talking to about bank pool, he was telling me, the guy's from Kentucky, so I guess he's a good bank pool player, that he enjoys and plays bank pool because it's one of the purest no slop games there is. Even in one pocket, you get rolls, they can put you in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
A roll can win you a game. Not many rolls can win you a game in bank pool. It's got to go exactly as designed.
That's a good call there. So John Morra takes rack number 3. John Morra leading John Phillips, a score of 2-1. We're racing to 4. Coming to you live from Griff's here in beautiful Las Vegas. This event is sponsored by everything you see on screen here. These Diamond Billiard products, Simonis cloth, Cyclop pool balls, handful of other sponsors we will continue to touch on. But for now,
J. Helford, Cyclop balls, JB cases, Simonis Predator, Discount Custom Apparel, and Kamui.
lots of awesome organizations coming together to make these events possible.
Is he banking this 1 ball?
1 rail to the lower left.
Mm-hmm. There's a good alignment of his eye over the cue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's directly underneath that left eye.
And when he was playing right-handed, that eye would be in the same spot.
Same
It'd
spot.
be on the other side.
I think he's kind of stretching under his body and doing that right-handed.
There's other players that do that, though. There's quite a few players that are look through there. Back banking the 8 ball.
John calling the 7 cross corner underneath the 8 ball. Going for the 1 rail here.
Oh, he is softly. Will it slide? Oh. It flipped the 8 ball.
Just grazed it.
Mm-hmm. Some people say grazed it, feathered it,
Mm-hmm.
tickled it.
Cross corner.
Tickled it. Mm.
Tickled it.
I might have to use that one.
Oh. 2 rails on the 3, or he banks the 5. Those are the options I see him looking at taking. The simpler, the better.
I like crossing the 5 to the side. Turn the cue ball loose in doing so.
Well, you got a 2 ball it's going to kiss off of.
It's
Will
very
probably
true.
kiss off of. Unless he, it does something to avoid it.
I think we might see some.
He might go right by it. He's drawing away.
I wondered if he would try to spin over toward that 4 and 8. Got a beautiful shot here on the 3, I think.
Does he have root for it? He called the cross corner. He called the cross corner. This is tight. This is real tight. Yes. I think he was asking a lot with that shot.
Tall order.
Yeah, I think it was. But, they see him a lot better than we do.
They sure do.
We're looking at the screen. They're looking at the ball. He's got a good pocket here. Looks smaller than what it is.
Gin.
Yeah, he's got a nice shot on this. Well, actually, he could scratch shooting this ball. This lime 6, he could scratch. I'd rather shoot the 2 ball.
Cross corner 6.
He's jacked up the he's jacked up because of the possibility of a scratch. He's given up a little bit of a shot here on this deuce, or the 4.
Cross corner.
He might play the 8 here.
That too.
I think he's going with your shot. He could probably pocket the 7 at the same time, which he's done. I think he was attempting to kind of clear things out a little bit, free up that corner.
Well, he doesn't have to. He just needs to make this ball right here.
Twice.
Oh, he's going to 2 rail it?
2 times.
See, well, I can see.
You like digging that for the side?
I like digging it for the side. Although you risk a little bit of a scratch. You have to make sure you don't scratch. I like it better in 2 rail, isn't it? Because of that.
I think he hit it just a little bit
A little
firm.
high, yeah. No, just a little high.
Or high, yeah.
Yeah,
If
because it straightens out.
it goes a
and that's-
little lower, yeah, it comes off a little
one
straighter.
more. Oh, yeah, one thought.
That's right, sorry.
Okay. I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Cross corner.
These guys having some fun with each other.
Uh-huh. He missed that ball. That's a high percentage bank. I'm a little surprised that he missed that one.
Straight back.
2 ball to the upper right.
Get the bridge.
He's left-handed.
Oh, he's left-handed. Never mind.
He's got that advantage. He can switch both ways.
I can play world-class nothing right-handed.
Nothing.
It's okay. I can play world-class nothing left-handed too. But does he try to make the 8 ball here? I think he did. That way, it, blocks the spot.
It frees up that corner and also ties up the spot. Yeah, I think pocketing the 8 was a
What's he going to do here?
decent objective.
I don't see a shot unless he goes
Cross
way
it.
out of his way to
Cross it right
bank
back
the-
to where he is now.
Cut it back, bank it to where he's standing. Could bank it in the side, but that cue ball's going, wow.
Yeah, really going to turn
It's
it
gonna
loose for
travel
that.
27 feet.
Yeah. So he has called the upper right as you view the screen.
Okay, so he's crossing it over.
Imagine he will draw this ball and keep it above the side pocket, taking the side pocket scratch out of the equation. He overcooked it just a touch.
Just a touch.
And has left a 2-ball bank in the side pocket. About half a diamond long. See how Morra decides to attack this. He's looking at the 6-ball. I think he's looking to just pocket it,
Playing safe.
knowing it will spot back up behind the 7. Did a good job of using the cue ball to kind of take the 2-ball out of play too. Can't do anything aggressive with the deuce.
Doesn't have a shot.
Nope.
Of course, the last time I said the player didn't have a shot, John Morra fired that 7-ball right into the corner pocket. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Just kissed it this way, goes up.
Good speed.
I like the cue ball against the rail.
Great speed, yeah.
Yeah.
About all he had there.
Banking the 2-ball. Blue 2-ball there up in the upper left-hand corner. Upper right-hand corner. I'll get it right. John says I did get it right.
Bingo. So
Game
John
number 3.
John is on the hill.
3 games to 1.
Racing the 4 here.
Thanks.
Finals on Sunday will be a race to 5.
Well, 6 p.m. Sunday night will be the finals of the 1 pocket. Here we are, second match. We have live streamed, and we're talking about the finals. Are we not having fun?
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
We got a lot of pool to play. We got a lot of matches still to come for you guys.
Yes, we do.
Some good bank pool.
You see, John took off his glove. Let's see if he breaks right-handed. This is going to be an.
Oh, you got that last time. You put it back on right away, right? Yeah.
I believe he takes it off because it's now his backhand for the break shot. Maybe he doesn't want that neoprene fabric between his backhand and his wrap on his cue. So yeah, he's keeping it off.
Just the feel.
So let's see if he breaks right-handed.
Might have to just the feel of it.
Yep, he's breaking right-handed.
He holds that cue at the very end. See his left eye over the cue?
Yep. He switched sides too. He broke
Yeah.
from the other side last time. That's incredible talent for those that don't understand or don't quite know. It's tough enough to play pool well with one hand, but to be able to do it at a world-class level with both hands is almost unheard of.
I can't think of. I seem to recall there was a player out of Chicago. Oh gosh, and way back when. One pocket player, was it Bugs Rucker, or used to play right-handed, and he got hurt and learned to play left-handed or opposite hand, whichever it was opposite hand. I don't remember the player's name. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have really brought the name up. But the guy played just like jam up.
That's. I wish I could do it with one hand. So John needs 1 rack. It's John Morra. Gotta be careful. They're both Johns.
Well, you couldn't be wrong, could you?
That's true.
And John Phillips missed that bank shot. That's going to block that. No lime 6 to shoot at. What's his choice? Bank the 9.
I don't see much here.
Bank the 9 or bank the teal 7 there on the bank it to the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah, I guess you could cross bank the 9 to the lower right.
But yeah, the cue ball's going to fly around. Let's see just what he plays here. This will be interesting. He's going to bank the 9 ball across corner. Is he going to shoot it right-handed?
He is.
No, he shouldn't.
No, that is right-handed.
That is right-handed, yeah. He didn't take the glove off.
He didn't.
Yeah, because you can't reach that left-handed.
He's got such an advantage being able to do that. Gosh.
Just being able to make that ball is an advantage.
I'm jealous, Johnny.
Now the 5 or the deuce.
It'd be fun to watch him play himself.
Left-handed and right-handed.
See if his left hand can spot his right hand, or vice versa.
Well, if he's more consistent left-handed, as was reported by Fargo Ray, he's going to stay with left-handed. Banking the 2 ball to the corner pocket. This is, to me, this is one of the toughest bank shots. It's the hardest angle to see. Yet some players just really eat these up.
It's one of my favorite banks.
Is it?
Yeah.
Just to me, that's where I usually go with it, right there.
Oh, I didn't say I was going to make it every time. I'm just saying it's one of my favorites.
It's funny how when you're watching pros play or you're watching other players play, and you see a shot that you don't really like. You know, the thing is, it's what they like. It's their taste. It's their English. It's their strengths. There's a. Ooh, I thought he made that.
Yeah, that looked good the whole way.
Yeah.
So, looking around the room and giving you guys on the stream a quick update, Billy Thorpe takes down Gary Luttman by a score of 4-0. Mitch Ellerman takes down Joel Peck by a score of 4-2. So, at 4 p.m. we will have Billy Thorpe and Mitch Ellerman. Not sure if they'll be on the stream table yet. We will find that out shortly. Warren Kiamko takes down Javier Valenzuela by a score of 4-0. Mark Vidal took down Michael Dunn by a score of 4-1. A couple other matches going on around the room that haven't completed yet, so we'll leave those alone for the moment. Shane Van Boning also beat Ian Costello, who we saw on our first feature match of the day. Shane won that by a score of 4-0.
You know, it's we watched Ian play pretty good bank pool.
Yeah, we did.
And then to sit back there and listen to the fact that he lost 4-0.
Yeah.
It says a lot to who he's playing. And maybe he didn't get those long rail banks that he just loved.
Cross corner.
This 8 ball should fire right in. Careful with the scratch.
Bingo.
He drew that ball good too. The cross corner of the 5 ball. Is that the 3?
Cross corner 3.
It is the 3. The red 3.
Looks good, but where's the cue ball going?
Uh-oh, in the drink.
Uh-oh.
That's the problem with having 6 other pockets or 5 other pockets other than when you're shooting. Sometimes you find one.
They get in the way on occasion, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
What's the hit? I'm going to play the 6. Yep. It's no good if I hit the 2 ball first, obviously, right?
No. That is correct. Should be a clean hit. We have a decent angle to see it. They'll call their own hits. That was a good hit. And
Great
he'll
shot.
bank the 2 ball. He'll bank this 2 ball to call it quits. And it's a 2 ball for the match.
So this match, I'm not going to throw dirt on John Phillips' grave just quite yet, but has gone a little bit faster than expected. Our next stream match is scheduled for 4 p.m., which is an hour and 10 minutes from now. And I just received word, folks, that we will have Mitch Ellerman versus Billy Thorpe on our feature table at 4 p.m.
be one heck of a match.
That is going to be some firepower, folks.
And it won't take long.
No, I don't see that one taking more than an hour at most.
Oh, not even. Uh-oh, he's just going to line them all up. Just going to line them all up.
Morra with a half a smirk for a moment there.
4 balls off. I'm gonna move it over.
Will he try to bank the back ball off the lineup there?
I would think so. You can bank it off and not affect the other 3 balls.
Yeah, the problem is the cue ball.
Yeah,
the
it's
cue
gonna
ball's
come
gonna run up
back
to where his
down.
hand is, up by that chalk. And
I think he has to hit it firm enough that the cue ball comes back down table and could possibly leave a bank on one of the 3 remaining balls in that line. Oh, we caught the 2 first.
Got the 2 first. Didn't hit it good at all. And well, fortunately, he needs 1 ball. 2 of them are tied up. And is there a shot on this 2 ball in the corner pocket, upper left-hand corner? It doesn't go by
I don't believe
by
it.
the 6, does
I
it?
don't believe it passes the 6.
The lime green ball? No.
I don't believe so.
Can you shoot the 6 ball, the lime green?
Back to the
To where upper left-hand corner.
upper left. It looks like the cue ball might be on the way for that.
Yeah, it does look like it'll kiss.
He might be able to bank the 2 to the lower right as you're viewing your screen right now.
Okay, I got you.
Just kind of avoid the 4 ball.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the only thing aggressive I see.
That's what he's going with. Good call, Ben.
At this point in the match, he definitely needs to be aggressive, I think.
Yeah.
Although both players have, wow. Both players have been very aggressive this whole time.
That was
That
aggressive.
was gorgeous.
That was warp speed.
I think our HD cameras had a tough time keeping up with that one. That was going so fast.
8 balls going on the side here. Got room.
Come on, John. Jesus.
Little self-talk there.
A little pep talk to
Oh
himself.
my! And he just left John a nice shot for his match ball.
Either shot, the 6 or the 8.
Yeah.
The 8's pretty natural,
Mm.
dead straight. The 6 takes a little work, but it's no hill for a climber. That is the match. John Morra defeats John Phillips by a score of 4-1.
So the professional pool player beats the restaurant manager,
That's right.
who loves 1 pocket.
And Mr. Phillips came out the gate super strong too.
Yes, he did. He came out shooting some
And he
great
finished.
shots.
He finished strong too. It's just very tough to get through someone like John Morra.
Well, folks, in about an hour and 10 minutes, we'll have Mitch Ellerman versus Billy Thorpe. Right here for your viewing pleasure. Get your popcorn.
That's right. Yeah, that'll be a great match. My name is Ben Sutherland, joined by George Teachea.
Oh, you got that right. I was wondering. See you guys later.
Folks, we'll see you in about an hour and 10 minutes. Thank you.